The tiny nation of Bhutan is, to put it bluntly, poor. Its GDP per capita is only $3,500, well below the global average, and its living conditions are comparable to that of Venezuela and Iraq. Despite this, Bhutan is actively doing things to prevent economic growth. So why does a country that seems to be struggling not want to get rich? Back in 1972, when this guy came to power as the king of Bhutan, he measured his country's success not by GDP like the rest of the world, but by gross national happiness. Meaning, in his eyes, sustainable development should focus not just on money, but on people's overall happiness and health as well. The goal of G&H is outlined in its 4 pillars. 1. Sustainable and equitable socioeconomic development, which, if that made no sense to you like it did to me, that basically means creating long-term economic growth that is fair and benefits everyone. 2. Environmental conservation. 3. Preservation and promotion of culture. And 4. Good governance. Scholars point to these values as distinctly Buddhist, and some of these also conflict with maximizing their GDP. An example being the environment, which Bhutan is super protective of. So despite its rich natural resources, it's not touching any of it. This is also how it's become the only carbon negative country in the world. Bhutan is also incredibly beautiful and seems like an awesome place to visit. However, you've gotta pay a hefty fee of $250 a day if you'd like to visit, because it wants to limit tourism so it doesn't disrupt the local culture and environment. Bhutan could earn even more money if it was more open to tourism, but it considered this the best way. However, Bhutan might be backpedaling not just on this, but on G&H as a whole. You see, while Bhutan's economy has been growing, it's always been pretty small, and as of recent, its economy is struggling. All of this, despite Bhutan's efforts on G&H, has led to the citizens just not being that happy. And all of this comes down to the fact that the more money the country has, the higher its citizens' quality of life can be, since the country can reinvest back into itself in the form of infrastructure, healthcare, and education. Bhutan doesn't want to completely abandon G&H though. Rather, heading into the future, it plans to increase its focus on growing its economy while still maintaining the key principles of G&H. Do you think this balancing act will actually work? I'm really curious to see what you think. And with that, thank you to my members and to you for watching.